What's going on, everyone? Hopefully this doesn't look like a green screen. Just finished 5 miles for a run today, and now doing some rehab in the hot tub right now. And yes, it is hot already, but it's always good to get some mobility work in. I wanted to come on here. I know it's a little different than balcony talk, and probably gonna find some other name that I want to use for it, but I believe this should just be a page to be able to relinquish and bring out whatever things are on my mind that I think and know that a lot of other people, I'm sure, think about on a day-to-day and probably are dealing with on a day-to-day. One thing that's really been hitting home for me and sticking to me is the aspect of keeping things silent until they're actually in flourishing, until they're actually being brought out and being done. I find that it is one of actually the hardest things in the world, because you want to share information. You want to share information with your family, you want to share information with your friends and your close ones, and tell them about all the things that you're doing and all of the things you want to accomplish and all of the updates that you have. But there's so many other facets that come to it. Everybody's dealing with their own things. Everyone has their own life. Everyone has their own problems that they have to deal with. And then here you come with, whether it be good news, whether it be bad news, here you come with something completely different that's on a whole other side of things that you're now putting on their plate that they didn't ask for, whether it be good or bad. By all means, when you have friends, people want to support you, but you have to understand that everyone is going through their own thing. Everyone's going through their own story. Everyone's handling their own situations, and they're having their own testimonies. And sometimes the energy that you have with all of your ideas and all of your new opportunities, sometimes you do need to keep that to yourself. And I think I'm finally understanding the reasonings why. I've always heard so many different directions of it before, but I'm coming to my own resolution about it. I don't think it has anything to do with the actual process of sharing it. I don't think that's really the case. I think the whole matter of it is holding on and preserving the energy that you have. All of that excitement, all of that energy that you have built up over whatever this thing may be, you're able to utilize this energy towards whatever things that you're wanting to do. Is it really worthwhile sharing it and using all of that energy just to talk to somebody else about it? And it's not even finished yet. It's not even at the complete product that you're wanting. Or would you rather conserve that energy and use that energy and pour it into the thing that you're actually doing? Get that certain thing, that certain task, that certain project, whatever that certain thing is, done. Then you can actually share what things you're doing. You can actually share the message behind it. You can share the actual thing that you did, that you accomplished, that you completed, And I think that's just how it should have been, or how it works for me, and how it's been helpful enough for me. There's so many people that'll ask me, what is it that you're doing? What are the newest updates right now? Tell me about your life. People that I haven't talked to in years. What is it that you're doing? I want to know, just give me some insight on AJ. What's happening with you? What's going on with you? And I'll be like, man, life is just kind of moving along, man. Taking more control of my days and taking more advantage of the time that I actually have, and actually showcasing my skills and just learning every day. And they're like, But that also doesn't give them everything. It doesn't give them all the answers that they're looking for. They're wanting to just be in the know. By all means, people are curious. People are always going to want to know what's going on. But there's nothing wrong with keeping some things to yourself. It's your life. It's your own life. Everyone doesn't have to know what's going on. And at least to me, privacy and having my world so special to me, and I'm able to just protect that, I would rather that than having some big, huge group of people who are just nosy all the time. I'd rather have my select group people, 5, 6 people, have that small circle, and we all keep each other accountable. Not necessarily updating each other, but holding each other accountable. I believe you are able to set goals for yourself and set tasks for yourself, and I believe you're able to share that with people that are aligned with you. In essence of, if you're in class, you're in school and you have a group project to work on, I guarantee you, each one of you want to keep each other updated about what things you're doing, what tasks you're getting done, and making sure you're actually getting those tasks done so you can get that good grade on your assignment. I'm sure for the people that are at work, that are working really hard at their corporate job or whatever things that they're doing, you have a team that has to complete their complete their objective and complete their task in order for this business to grow, to function. There are all certain different aspects that all have to play their part. And of course, you guys want to be aligned on the same things. You can build that same team in your friendships and in your relationships. You just have to be aware enough to notice what skills do they have. You have to actually talk to these people and have relationships with them to see, what things are they interested in? What things are they wanting to accomplish for their own life? What's a path that they're working on right now? And try to find the best way that you can assist, that you can be there with them, that you can help them. And when you're able to work more on helping each other out and understanding each and everybody's roles, I think it makes it a lot easier to stay focused and stay in tune with your direction of this life, your direction for what things that you're wanting. You don't have to spill to everyone what your goals are and everything you need to accomplish, because everything needs to take time. When you start to rush things and you talk about all the goals that need to be happening and done right now, and let's say you're in your 20s right now, you don't even have all of the resources yet to do all of these certain things. Some things have to take a little bit more time to develop, and that's okay. You're in no rush. You're comparing yourselves to these people on social media and on TV that are in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60 years old. Of course, they're going to have all of these incredible stories and these new updates and these business ventures and these millions of dollars that they're making. Of course, that's going to happen. These people have years of experience on you. You don't have that experience yet. So I believe that's another reason why to keep some of your goals and directions to yourself and just learn along the way. Of course, set your intention and you have your desired direction that you want to go in. Associate yourself in those areas and just listen, just observe. When you're able to do that, you're able to learn a whole lot more and actually be able to pour into yourself a whole lot more instead of just running your mouth and running all of these goals and things that you're doing that you haven't even accomplished yet, Do I believe that to be one of the life-changing rules in your life to follow? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because there's a lot of people who do talk about their goals and talk about their dreams and talk about all of these different things and still are able to get them done. But there are some people in the world who like to talk about these things just to get that dopamine hit of somebody else being like, whoa, I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy for you to do these things and I can't wait to see what happens, blah, blah, blah. And then later on down the road, you don't even get it done. You know, and the only reason I can really speak from that is because I've been there. I've told a lot of things. Oh, I'm gonna get this new platform done and I'm gonna get these new websites and all these things taken care of. And I've talked about these things for years. You know, some things I was starting to talk about, some goals when I was like 18 and never got them done. And I hope I didn't let any of those people down. But it happens, you know, life happens. There's things that come up. There may be deaths that come up. There may be a new change of job. There may be a change in career. There may be a change in your class, in your major, whatever that may be. If you're in sports, it may be an injury. Something may come up that may change the trajectory of what you're doing. So imagine you talk about all of these goals and these dreams and all of these things that you're doing, and then they just get crushed because of some external circumstance that happened to change your entire scenario. And now, because of the expectations that you set into your mind and the dopamine that you got, that you absorbed from all of these people saying how proud they are of you, now you're going to be dealing with the flip side. Now you're going to be dealing with not even regret. If it's deep in you and you really meant it at the time, at least your mind did, it's going to affect you in some type of way. It's not going to be like, oh, it's nothing. It's going to affect you some way because you've told a lot of people, and now people are expecting things from you. And because that expectation is not met, you're going to be emotional now. You're either going to be angry, you're going to be sad, you might be a little confused, you might be frustrated, you might be a little worried. There's so many things, which is also another reason to keep a lot of things to yourself. You don't have to worry about all of those other emotions that could come up. You can continuously ride that wave that you're on. Why, if you're on such a high, you're doing so well, why give all of that energy just to tell somebody that it's happening, just for that energy to deplete? I'd rather just ride the wave and stay level the whole time. Like, imagine even having somebody that you really trust, but that individual may not have as constructive feedback that you want, and something that you may be looking for. When you start sharing all of that information and you still don't get the response that you want, now it's going to really make things a little weird. That's going to make things a little either awkward in that relationship or awkward in your mind of being like, why did I even bring this up? They may start shutting down the ideas that you have. They may have a different mindset than you. When you want to start a business of your own, you have some people that are your age that are talking about, well, how much capital do we need to get started? You know, we're going to need a lot of money to do things. It's like, I didn't ask you how much money I would need. I was asking what your opinion was going to be on this particular topic. You know, everyone does not have the vision like you. Everyone does not have the mind like you. Everyone has not dealt with the same things that you have. You know, your life is so special. Your life is something that every experience you have cannot be taken away from you. It can't. That will always live through you. So the type of person that you are and the ambitious dreams that you have, I'd rather you live that out. I'd rather you live that desire out and just live in it. Be present in it. You don't have to share it to everybody else. Be present in your own life. Be present in things that you're doing. Overall, life's going to keep moving, whether you tell them or not. But why not keep it in the life in the direction that you want it to go in, not from the opinions or thoughts from somebody else? It goes the same things in regards to parents. By all means, parents want the best for you, okay? Parents want the absolute best for you. They want you to succeed. They want you to do well. They want you to find your dreams. They want you to find your passion. But if it doesn't align with the things that they've done, if it doesn't align with the things that they have experience with, they're not going to be able to give you the best advice. They're not going to be able to talk or speak to where you have came from. And their minds are a bit hardened into this particular reality of living. That reality of living is probably different than how you live your life. So when you are growing and having these new ambitions and these new goals, you need to be thinking about, what is the right way that I can ask this question in order to receive whatever information that you are wanting back? How can you ask it that they can understand it and articulate it back to you in a way that is actually beneficial to you? If you are somebody that wants to be an entrepreneur, but your parents are people that have a job and have only worked a job for their entire life, they may not know all the ins and outs of actually being an entrepreneur. So imagine sharing all of your dreams and aspirations and your goals to these people, and then what? Because naturally in them, they're going to want to help. So naturally, they're going to start giving advice. But ultimately, you're the only one that could be making mistakes. I'd rather make my own mistake in my life and experience it for myself firsthand, rather than trying to hear some story that was so different from a different day and age. I'd rather experience it for myself, through and through. And so I will stand on holding some of my goals until I'm completed with them, until I held myself down enough to get them done. The only time that I'll really share my goals and my dreams or whatever that may be is if it's about some physical task. If I'm doing some type of challenge, if I'm doing some type of workout, I'm gonna be like, yo, hold me down to this, push me. Things like that, because that's something tangible that's happening at this very moment, and somebody else that's obviously working out and training with me, I feel like that's a no-brainer. I would 100%. Hey, bro, I want to hit these numbers. I want to hit these goals. Hey, let's keep working until we do this. You know what I mean? That's something that I'll do. But in regards to a business of yours or some new venture in your life, whatever it may be, just do your thing. Do your thing and live it out the best that you can. Hopefully, I articulated that message as best as I could. I hope you guys could understand that. And if there's a deeper way to talk about it or another way you'd like for me to talk about it, I will gladly do so. There's also just so many things running through my mind right now. And one of them is, man, this water is hot. Sweating. The sun's right here. Man. But I'd like for you all to just stay present in everything that you do. Stay present in all the adventures that you're going to experience in this life. I want you to be present with the ups and the downs, the goods and the bads, and I don't want you to judge any single moment of them. Every single one of those moments happened for a reason. I was reading the other day that everything is aligned and happening at just the right time. The universe is lining things just up for you. The only thing that you need to do is not resist it, not fight it. Understand and learn and observe and be present in it. You get to experience life in a whole different manner, rather than considering everything to be bad or having some type of consequence. Of course, some things are going to have consequences, but thinking it in a way that you can find some type of strategic plan to better the situation or learn from this situation or extract information from this situation and turn it for the better. How can you turn a problem into actually something good. I feel like we think so much into the problem and we just dive deeper into the problem and only think about the problem and how the problem could get worse, rather than sitting down and being like, I know it seems horrid right now. It seems horrid right now. But this is how things should be right now. I'm aware of it. I see that it's happening. I notice that it's happening. Now, what things can I set forth that I can help turn this situation around? And so with all those things and these problems that you have, continue to gather these solutions to yourself. Continue to observe every scenario that you're around. Observe the people that you're around. Observe the people that are talking to you. Observe the environments that you're in. Take in all of this information until you find that solution, until you fix this problem, then you start to share it. And once again, that's just what I believe. If you don't believe in it, then you don't believe in it, and that's okay. But I feel like it's helped me out a lot, especially in regards to my energy levels and how I flow. Hopefully you got something from it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.